how to play the D minor scales in the first position, starting from open D string on the violin. We will cover 3 minor scales: natural, harmonic and melodic minor scales. And make sure you stick around to the end, because I'll also show you how to play the arpeggio for all 3 of them. Thanks for joining me here today at Violin with Catherine. If you are new here, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. And if you're a regular, welcome on back. So our D minor scale shares the same key signature as the F major scale. They are relative major and minor keys. So we have B flat in our key signature, which means all our other notes are going to be natural. So we're going to start with open D for D natural. First finger, normal first finger, E natural. Low 2 for F natural. Space to third finger, G natural. And a space to fourth finger for A on the D string. Now that is going to be the same through all of our scales today. In the minor scales, we can count our scaled degree numbers from the first note being number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they do not change. The notes that are going to change are the 6th note and the 7th note. So in our natural minor, in all 3 of our minor scales, we're going to have this low shape on the D string like this. O1, low 2, 3, and 4. Going on to the A string, we're going to start with the natural minor. We're going to play B flat, which is a low first finger, a tone to C natural, and a tone to D natural. So this is our pattern here. We've got a space between each of our fingers. So in our natural minor scale, after our 1, 2, 3, 4, the 1 has to come back onto the A string. The 2 and the 3 simply go across the string to the A string position. One more time. D natural minor, O, 1, low 2, 3, 4. Pull the 1 back for a low 1, B flat, space to C natural, space to D natural, and back down the same way. Really stretch out that 4, 3, low 2, 1, O. Of course you can use open A. I just like to make all my students use a 4th finger because we need to practice it. Okay, now we'll go through the harmonic minor scale. So as I said, it starts off the same. Now we're also going to have our B flat, but we're going to stretch our 7th note of the scale is our C, becoming C sharp, and then our D. So we've had to move the 2nd finger. From the natural minor scale, we were in this position. Now we're moving that up. Another really good way to practice this one is to start with, if you're familiar with all your major scales and you know your nice normal first finger position on your B and with an M shape, that's with our 3rd finger on D. So you can start with this position 1, 2, 3 and then pull that 1 back. And you might notice I'm really stretching my 1. I'm really trying to exercise my first finger, because often students just sort of move a little bit and it doesn't quite make it. So you need to really pull the tip of the finger and make sure it's not the hand moving, just that finger. So I like to make them really stand their finger up and pull the tip of the finger back like this. Okay, so we can practice that. So with a normal position, M position, pull that 1 back and practice descending. 3, 2, 1, and back up, 2, 3. So that way you can practice the distance and find the correct distance between your low 1 and your 2nd finger, which is now actually a tone and a half. So it's like an M shape with an extended back first finger. Okay, finally we're going to cover the melodic minor scale. Of course the D string is the same. We're going to continue on. This one's actually nice and simple to ascend. We go up to B natural. We raise now our 6th and our 7th notes. So we really do just have this nice M shape coming up. So O, 1, low 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to descend with the same as the natural minor scale. So we need to pull the 2 back to the C natural and the 1 back to the B flat. So I get my students to practice it like this. When you're on the 3, lift the 2, bring it back to the 1, then play the 2. When you're on the 2, lift the 1, pull it back to the low, first finger be flat, then take your 2 off and play that one. So from that M position, once you've got up the top there, lift the 2, lift the 3 off, 2, lift the 1 back and lift the 2 off. And there you've got your notes in position. Make sure you stretch out your 4th finger, or you can play your open A if you want to be lazy with your 4th finger. And 3, 2, 1, oh. One more time, the melodic minor scale. So just to recap, all of them are going up with O, 1 low, 2, 3, and 4. When we're going over to the A string, natural minor scale, it goes low 1, space to 2, space to 3. Harmonic minor scale is the same, but we raise the 2nd finger up to there, so it's a tone and a half. Melodic minor scale goes up 1, 2, 3, and comes down. It goes up 1, 2, 3, M shape. Comes down with the low 2 and the low 1. Now for the arpeggio. In this circumstance, I actually do let my students use open A because I like to keep the little patterns. So we're going to have the fingers O, 2, O, 3, O, 2, O. Open D, low 2, open A, and 3, back to open A, low 2, open D. So you can practice with a tunnel, which means you're going to leave the 2nd finger on the D string when you go to play the open A string. Just make sure that they're not touching the A string through here. So you need to really lift the fingers up and curl them over onto the D string. And then you can just stretch out your 3, then take the 3 off, play open A. 2 is still there, and open D. One more time, the arpeggio for D minor. I hope you found that helpful. Make sure you hit the like button down below. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see in other videos, and I'll see you next time.